ENSHROUDED had a big hotfix update a couple of days ago, but alongside that they've also added some new armor sets and new gauntlets, so I'm going to show you how to get them all today. So first off, we're going to get hold of the Bloodfeather set, and it's going to be a random chance of finding in the hidden tombs, which there should be 4. Now of course these do obviously respawn their loot and enemies, so it might be worth just finding one and putting a stone next to it and repeating it. As always, these can be quite labyrinthian and hard to find some of the chests that will have some loot, and it's effectively part of the Glimmer of Eternity quest line that you get, which is completing or finding the tombs. Now in my opinion there's 2 tombs that are easier to complete than some of the others. In fact, one of the tombs has 2 entrances, which makes people think there are 5 tombs. So a full guide for the one tomb and then a location guide for the rest, and then I'm going to show you the gauntlets. Let's go. It's pretty much directly east of Lake Bloodheart and of course the Spire, or slightly northwest from Dragon Dream Lake. Once you've dug down the soil into the stairs, obviously don't forget to repair your gear, go across the wooden beam, and lots of hollow enemies to deal with. Once they've cleared out, you've got a couple ways to go, obviously left and right. Correct path is to the right. If you go to the left you will find just a few more enemies but not much else. Make sure you pay attention to this room with the stairs that go down, because we're going to have to come back here after we've gone to one direction, as it's the quickest and easiest way to direct you. So yes, there's another 2 directions to go, either left or right. Once you've killed more skellies, this time head to the right and you'll come across a pool of water with some suspicious soil leading into the next chamber. But you probably do want to go ahead and jump into the water, because there is a chest directly underneath, and obviously that might have a chance of spawning in the armour, and then you can swim just to the next chamber and climb up the ladder, or yeah, go ahead and dig your way through. You then have another fort to go through. This time turn right and then turn right again. You should be in a chamber room with another lore note giving you more help on the next part of the quest. This actually gives you clues about where the next tomb will be, so pay attention to what it says. And yeah, once you've got that, head back to the stairway, that room that I said was important, and this time you're going to go left. If you follow it and then it will go just one direction, you'll come to a small pool of water. Hop in, look out for the saw blades, there's 3 of them. First avoid the one up top and then avoid the one below, which I wasn't doing very well. Swim up and you'll notice another couple chests. Well, sarcophagus really, and I got myself the Bloodfeather helmet. And of course you might as well get the gear from the golden chest as well. So by far this is the easiest tomb to go ahead and farm for these pieces. As I said, I think it respawns pretty much every other day or every day. Like, put an altar stone next to it if you've got one available, and you can just come here and farm these chests. There is one more that doesn't necessarily require as much swimming, but it's still a long labyrinthian mess to get through, and this is also the closest tomb to the starting area that you probably come across, as it's also the only one that gets listed. The others, even when you find them, won't appear on the actual map. Second one is relatively close. If you go to the Spire, obviously Lake Heartblood, and then just here in the very northeast, in fact just to the east side of Gold Rock Saddle, or is it Gold Saddle Rock? Just close to the path underneath the cliff there will be another ruins to go into. Now this tomb is absolutely a bugger as well. It's pretty big, and again it's got lots of different corridors that all look the same. I did pick up the chest piece in this one though. I said it's meant to be random. There's been a lot of complaints in Discord that they only seem to be appearing in certain tombs, which so far I've only found them in the first one I showed you and this one. But they are supposed to spawn in all tombs. So yeah, I spent a long ass time running around this particular tomb trying to find every single way. So yeah, good luck. If you get through this tomb, you should hopefully find the Eternal Heal Beam channel spell, which I do believe is new as part of this update as well. On to the last 2. You go right to the far northwest corner of the map, pretty much close to the little lagoon and the Stillwater Bay area. There is another tomb location here. It's where you also find the Eternal Ice Bolt 2 spell. There's only actually 2 kind of chests that you can really get a lot of loot from in this place, I do believe, compared to maybe 3 different chest locations inside the first dungeon. This next hidden tomb location is actually 2 entrances in one, hence why some people get confused about there being 5 tombs, when technically there's only 4, it's just got 2 entrances. It's relatively only southeast from the tomb that I just shown you, close to the Elixir Well and just west of Starfish Shores. So yeah, all the way over to the west side of the map, close to the shortcut to the previous biome. It's in quite a thick jungle, so it can be hard to see, but you should find these little ruins. And zoom in and you can see, like I said, we're pretty close to the elixir well here. And then we've got the Queen Jasmina's camp and a fish farm over that side as well. And yeah, I would avoid this one. It's an absolute nightmare because it has got them 2 entrances. It's basically 2 dungeons in one, or 2 tombs in one. So really easy to get lost. And when you come up the other entrance, you can see how close it is, with the waypoint that I'm putting now showing where I entered the tombs, and obviously my arrow where I am right now showing the exit. There might be a lore note related to the Eternal Quest, but honestly the first tomb and the third tomb, in my opinion, are the 2 that you maybe want to keep farming. And yeah, is it actually worth it? Is the armour good? Well, yeah, it's got 60 physical armour and 60 magical, with particular defense against blunt and ice. 31% sneak attack damage, 25% backstabbing damage, and 2 minutes for wet duration reduction. The chest protection against cutting, and the magic is against fire. Also gain 72 mana, 72 stamina, and 3 minutes wet duration. Gloves offer 27% extra dagger damage, 13% backstabbing damage, and 1 minute 30 wet duration, and got 40 physical and 40 magical, but no specialist defences. And the trousers, 91 for physical, 91 for magic, with extra defense against piercing and shock. You get 54 mana extra points, 30% sneak speed, and 2 minutes wet duration bonus. So I guess the idea is stealth, assassin, sneak up on your enemy, try and get them critical hits on at least one enemy before the others are maybe alerted, and then switch maybe to some magical build stuff. Does seem a bit of an odd combination, but yeah, here we go. It looks cool though. And now quickly onto the gauntlets. From the spire again, we're going to be going directly north, again over to Gold Rock Saddle. We're going to pick up some Greatsword gauntlets that will help with the brand new weapon types, of course, but also a piece of lore and directions to ice gauntlets. Head over to this building here. It's the tallest one in Gold Saddle. And in the small gap inside, in this room, you'll find the ice magic lore note. So we'll come to that in a second. Next up, head to the northeast part of the town and you'll come across this house covered in wisteria, the purple plant. You'll find a lore note for the Greatsword gauntlets here, and then simply make your way all the way to the top of the building, the top room. Inside the gold chest is the Greatsword gauntlets, offering 21% extra Greatsword damage, 18% damage against flying enemies, 27 parry power and 12 stamina regen, with extra physical armour for piercing. Now that lore note for the ice gauntlets asks you to go all the way to the northeast to find Lace Maker Pond. You will need some added protection against the cold, as it is one of the few icy places you'll find in this new region. Honestly, I think a heat pack will probably just about do enough, otherwise you can go to the extra effort, of course, of finding more armour and gear to keep you warm. Now, the piece we need is in the water, but I was kind of exploring all over the place at first. This is also an entrance to one of the, obviously, night dungeons. Highly recommend you don't come here at night time because, of course, it will be filled with fel, given it's in Enshrouded area 2. And what we're looking for is some unusual, pretty much big, huge meteor, as if a huge explosion's gone off. You can see the ground has turned into crystal. It is right in the middle of this pond, so it can be a bit hard to see. Obviously follow my marker and then just swim directly down and you're looking for a skeleton, and you should see it right here. And there you go, you've now got the ice gauntlets. 27 physical, 53 magical, with obviously protection against ice of 53. 18 mana, 12 mana regeneration, 10% increased ice damage, 25% critical strike damage v soaked enemies. And there we go, that's it. That's all the new armour pieces that were added as part of this small little hotfix update. Are any of them any good to you? Let me know. Look out for more guides from me on Enshrouded in the future.